Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Through the shadows where the
What's up, everyone? Hope you guys can all hear me clear on this on this tremendous Tuesday. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm double hearing myself. Hold on. Something is on. Okay, sorry, y'all. Forgot I had another tab open. Dang, why can I hear myself? Okay. I apologize, you guys. You know how this get at times. Okay, no, I don't want that. Had to close it off. I'm here. Just give me be patient with me. Okay, now we back. Thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so sorry for the hiccup just now. Thought I had everything down pat. I've been waiting for this all day, but I was trying to get my Instagram hooked onto it. So I messed up on my Instagram somehow, and it's telling me to connect my streaming software to go live, and that's what I did. So I'm just going to hit end the Instagram one, so we're not going to go live on Instagram at all. Okay, so it's a little bit of issue going on up over there, but anyway, thank you guys. Happy, like I said, tremendous Tuesday. Hey, soul sister, thank you for coming through. And Violent, thank you for coming through. Anybody on Facebook and anybody, oh, not Instagram. Instagram not hooked up, I forgot. So we're gonna be talking about love, hate, and friendship today. And before I get started, talking about that, if you guys got a community wall, if you can please share me out, I really appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. If you can just do that for me. It don't cost a dime. Just to share is free. Just to share, I appreciate it. Anybody, don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you come. It's gonna be a great topic, I think. So I'm gonna try to look back and forth, into the comments as I'm doing my discussion as well. So, like I said, welcome to Forever Lisa's Royal Jewels Palace Room, known as Safe Haven over here, where you hear real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect. And I'm so glad that this segment of my real talk it's back on. You know what I'm saying? I used to come on every third and fourth Friday. So I kind of changed the date. I know, but that's what my banner say, but I kind of changed the date to Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30. It's gonna be less than an hour, okay? It's not gonna be past no hour for on each segment. We're gonna talk about different topics, and I'm planning on bringing different guests also on one of these Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? So, kind of trying to do something, different and kind of, and new, just kind of like upbeat it a little bit, okay? So again, thank you for joining my channel. And like I said, I don't mind people using my live stream. If they won't ever use my live stream, just let me know that you're going to use it. 'Cause I prefer for my live stream to be used for positive stuff, nothing on negative, nothing to hurt somebody else, because it's not what my channel is about. My channel is about uplifting, okay? Showing each other love, okay? That's what my channel is about, okay? So, like I said, this video discussion is about friendship, love, and hate. And they are a complex emotion that can intertwine and manifest in various ways. I don't care if it's a guy friendship, somebody who you're dating, a woman friendship, um, just a friendship, period. Okay. It can intertwine and manifest in many, 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 many ways. Okay. So just know that I'm not no preacher, a teacher, a counselor, or a therapist, or a doctor. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not man. Okay. So just remember that. Okay. I'm only a willing vessel. So again, thank you for tuning in. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And at the end, I'm gonna have some little words to say, at the end of this topic. Um, and then we're gonna end. Okay, like I said, this will not be long at all. So thank you for tuning in and listening to me. I appreciate it. Okay, the Bible teaches that friendship, love, and hate are all important aspect of life. John 15, verses 12 and 13, if you go back and read it, it states that love for one's friend is a great form of love. And then also Matthew 5:43 and 44 encourages loving one's enemy. Okay. And then the Bible also teaches that love covers a multitude of sins. Okay. Okay. It teaches us all of it. It's so much love about friendship, hate, and love in the Bible. You just got to go, research and get a relationship with God and get the, let God talk to you about love, about, friendship, love, friendship, hate. Okay. And also, the friendship can be a source of support and encouragement. See, it's all types of friendship that you have. You have a friendship just for somebody that's praying for you. You know what I'm saying? You got a friendship there that can listen to you, that's there to listen to you. It's all types of friendships. A friendship just to go shopping, just to go have fun. A friendship just to go out to eat. It's all type of different friends that you can have. Okay. So friendships can evolve into romantic relationships, and sometimes even close friends can experience feeling both love and hate for one another. Sometimes you can love your friend but hate them too at the same time. It can happen because you love them for this aspect, but you hate that they do this aspect. You know what I'm saying? So that's what love and hate friendship is. Okay. Um, and it's you can do various factors such as growing apart, competing for the same thing, or experiencing jealousy. The dynamic between these emotions can be deeply personal and influenced by individual experience and perspective. Okay, so we're gonna talk about, like, I got these notes. Like I said, I always go to the and give me some information, whatever topic I'm going to talk about. I go get some information, and because I'm not no doctor. Okay, I'm not no counselor, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I go on and reach out to go see what I can find and bring it back to the people. Okay, but if you are hey, Squirt Mama, good to see you, beautiful. And if you are involved in such a situation like that, please go to a doctor in your hometown, okay? A therapist doctor in your hometown, because I'm not none of that. I'm only, going what I found on the internet and what I think is real, and I'm going to bring it back to you guys, okay? Friendship and love. Friendship can serve as a foundation for a romantic relationship. A romantic relationship can build upon existing friendships, creating a sense of comfort and familiarity, okay? However, not all friendships evolve into romantic love, and not all romantic relationship begins as friendships. Okay, so we're talking about love, hate, and the friendship. Are you in that category somewhere? Okay, if you know somebody that's in that category, sit them up over here. Let them hear about love, hate, and their friendship. Okay. Um, love and hate. It says love and hate can exist in a relationship. A phenomenon known as I can't pronounce ambulance. Ambulance. Okay. This can manifest as love hate, where it's where individual feel both positive and negative feeling towards each other. Like I just said, you love them for doing this part, and then you hate them because they do this part. It's friendships like that. It's love and hate. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got to build that relationship up, and then we got to build to get to know each other. That's why you got to, it's good to, even I'm not just talking about just dating somebody. Even you got a friendship, you got to write down the things that you dislike about them as a friend, and write down the things that you do like them, you know, about a friend. And you start working on those things that they do not like about you. Maybe you probably can change. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is some good stuff, y'all. Um, um, such relationships can be stressful and emotionally taxing, according to the research. Okay, and it can be stressful. You know what I'm saying? Well, through your friendship, it can be very, very stressful. You know what I'm saying? If you allow it to. So don't let your relationship with your friend have you stressful. 'Cause stress is not good for you. Stress is not good. You can get gray hair from stress. You can lose weight from stress, or you can eat too much and gain weight from stress. You know what I'm saying? So don't let your friendship, the love hate friendship, get to you. Okay, get to the bottom of it. Okay, three factors influence love and hate relationship, and that is jealousy and competition, growing apart, and unmet expectation. Okay, so we can talk about that. Jealousy and competition. When an individual are in a competition for the same resources or goals, it could lead to feelings of resentment and anger. That's how a lot of friendships break up in this world. Okay? Because they want the same thing they friend have, or they want to be their friend because their friend probably living fabulous or something like that. And they want to be that friend, and they, resent that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe her friend's probably married, got a good relationship, they living good, doing good, and that friend resent that because she don't have that. So she resent her friend. Okay, so jealousy and competition is another love hate friendship. She loved her, but she hate the lifestyle that her friend lived because she can live that lifestyle. So don't compete against your friend. Be happy for your friend. When your friend is doing something amazing, be joyful for her. Okay, do not be jealous of your friend. Growing apart is also influence love and hate relationship. Over time, friends may drift apart due to changes in life. That's so true. Interests or values leading to a decline in the relationship. And as you know, I got girlfriends, okay, who I grew up with. Been doing them all my life, but we had, as we got grown, we all went our own. Hi, life is good. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. And as we got older, you know what I'm saying? We both got married, had kids and stuff, but she moved out of state somewhere, but we don't keep in contact daily, but when we do, we enjoy each other. Okay. So sometimes you might find some friends grow apart, be best friends in high school, and then they separate, they ain't never been friends again. Don't we keep in contact? So you do have friends that grows apart. Okay. um Unmet expectation. If one person feels that their friend isn't living up to their expectation, it can lead to disappointment and frustration. You should never want to live up to your friend's expectation. Okay, yes, you want the best for your friend. Okay, but still you do not want to run her life. Okay, she cannot do what she do. That's where the growing apart will come in at. That's where the jealousy and envy will come in at. You know what I'm saying? So are you in the love and hate in the friendship? Okay, are you in that category? Communication issues. Oh, this is so good. Poor communication can lead to misunderstanding and conflicts, which can escalate into feelings of hate. And that's one thing about when you texting somebody, or emailing somebody, that's where a friendship can separate or miscommunicate or misunderstanding comes in there. Because sometimes when you text, when you read it, and the person might not even mean it that way, but how she or he typed it, that's how it meant to you. So it's so much easier to communicate is talk. It's best to talk when you have a disagreement on something or you dislike something or something that you don't like. Hey Donna, how you doing, sister? Thank you for tuning in. So you make sure that you will communicate um with your friend. Okay, not text them, talk. That way when you talk, it's clear. You know what I'm saying? It's best, not, it's best to go out to dinner, go out or FaceTime. If y'all live in different states, FaceTime. That way, like I said, um, your body talks too. You know what I'm saying? Your face expression talks too. So it's best to, FaceTime each other and get a better understanding. Okay. So the impact of love hate relationship is stress and anxiety. The conflicting emotion and love hate relationship can be emotional draining and lead to stress and anxiety. Difficult in maintaining a relationship. The presence of negative emotions can make it difficult to maintain a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Okay. Impact on self esteem. Being in love hate relationship can negatively impact one's self esteem, especially if the negative feelings are internalized. Okay. Navigate Navigating complex relationships. One is self awareness, and like I said, communication is in this one as well, and setting boundaries. Okay. Hey, Radiant, peace and blessings. Thank you for tuning in. Understanding the dynamic of relationship and the emotion involved is crucial. Okay. Like I said, communication, open and honest communication can help resolve conflicts and address misunderstanding. That's why I say it's good to talk, not text, not email. Because when you text and you email, they might take it the wrong way and you might not, you probably didn't mean it that way. So it's best to FaceTime them or go out to eat, like I said earlier. Setting boundaries, establish healthy boundaries can protect one's emotional well being. Okay, you got to set boundaries. Any relationship, a friendship relationship, you have to set boundaries. It's important to set boundaries. You got to make sure you got to let your friendship know what you're not going to do and what you can do, especially if you're married. If you're married and got a single friend, you only can do so much with your single friend. Okay, because your single friend, she do what she wants to because she's not attached to nobody like you are. So you got to set boundaries. If if you got because sometimes you got a best friend and you getting married now. Y'all been friends for years. I'm not saying cut your best friend off because she been your friends before your husband was. So she can always be your friend. But you got to set boundaries though. Okay? Establish a healthy boundary can help protect one's emotional well-being. Okay, like seeking support. If the relationship is causing a significant distress, seeking support from a therapist or a counselor can be beneficial. Make sure you go find a doctor in your own city, in your own town. If you in some type of love hate friendship, okay, love hate friendship really can drain you. You know what I'm saying? It really can drain you. So let's make sure that you set your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Don't compete against your friend. Don't try to have your friend live your lifestyle. That's your lifestyle, and she have her own lifestyle. Okay. So just respect and love one another. We have to love one another. We got to encourage one another. Okay. You can't be a busybody and jump on bandwagons because somebody else, don't like a person. Be your own self. Be uplifting to that person. Show that person love and respect. Okay. We talk about love, hate, and the friendship. Okay. It's so important, what I'm saying? For somebody got to be the leader. Somebody got to be the smart one and do what's right. Don't be a follower. Don't be a follower. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and look at yourself. Look at yourself. Okay, what have you done to not be this person friend no more? You done something. Okay, you done something. So you can't um run your friend's life like I said earlier before. You just can't. You should want to run your friend's life. Yes, you want the best for your friend. Okay, you want the best for your friend. You want her to have a lot of things, but she got to do it on her own. You are there to support your friend. Okay, you are there to support your friend. You are there to um, probably show your friend the right way on which way to go. But you're not there to run her life. Okay, she's grown and she's able to run her own life. Okay, we talking about love, hate, and friendship. Okay, so if you in that type of friendship relationship, go back and listen to what I just said. Some of the notes that it's so much notes out there on the internet, you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, and it shows you how to be a friend, how to be somebody's friend. Everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs somebody to talk to, but you can't talk to everybody. You got to watch who you been out to, especially here on social media. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Keep your circle small, but you got to be careful because sometimes when friends get upset, mad, they're gonna come and there they go spreading their friends um messiness, out there. And it shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that because she trusted you. Got to have trust in one another. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that ask God to give you a good friend who you can trust, a good friend um who you can talk to. Because we all need somebody to talk to. Even if you marry, you still need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You really do. So so let's be careful with the love, hate, and friendship because a lot of friendships, got love and got hate in it because they don't like this, what their friend is doing. Okay. So um, so that's about it that I had to say about the love, hate, friendship. I hope you guys please thumbs me up, please, and please share me out on your page if you do not mind at all. But I just want to go back and say that God is good. You know what I'm saying? I don't I mean I don't hold grudges with nobody. That's just who I am. Because I'm I live for God, okay? And God wants us to forgive and move on. See, that's what I'm do. I forgive and I move on. When people talk about me and say stuff about me, I already then forgave them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's the evil spirit trying to break me down. But that evil spirit cannot break me down because I'm so built up and strong. God, you just don't know how strong God made me. You know what I'm saying? Silence is the key of all things. You know what I'm saying? It's the key of all things. So I don't look at, stuff like that because I know God got me on a mission for me, got me on a mission to speak to people that been is in any type of sickness, especially cancer, since I've been through it. God took me through it. Okay. God did, I want you guys to know this. I said this before. God did not punish me for me to get cancer. It was no punishment. I remember me asking God, God, fill my cup. Use me how you wants to use me. Okay. See, that's why, hey, Abril, that's why I knew that God was not going to take me out of there, out this world yet, because he was just using me. I had to go through this breast cancer for his purpose, for his journey, so people can see what God did for me, how God brought me out. God gave me a message in church. I said this before last year in February. Okay. Before I found out that I even had cancer, a lady in my church went through the same thing. But at this time, I didn't know, but she gave her testimony, how God healed her and how God, healed her whole body and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was joyful and I was so happy in church for her. And then she said, if God healed anybody in here, please stand up. A lot of women stood up in my church who was delivered, and I did not know they had cancer, and I was rejoicing. See, I didn't know God was getting me ready. God was preparing me for that. You know what I'm saying? He was preparing me for that. And I think that's why we got to speak our testimony, because you never know who God is going to use at that particular season. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I let you guys walk with me with my journey. I'm not afraid. I'm not embarrassed. I love how I look. I love how God created me. Look at my hair growing back. I lost all of my hair. And it's growing back. And guess what? I'm not planning on getting no more wigs. I'm going natural. I'm not gonna even dye because I don't want no chemicals in my hair. It's gonna be salt and pepper. Okay. So I just, I don't hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? I am a forgiving person, but I know how God is using me. You know what I'm saying? And God is not using me to go tip tap back and forth with anybody. And I won't go back and forth with anybody. Okay. Because I'm on a mission for God. God and cleansed me out. Okay. He took all that yuck out of me that I had in me for years that I was carrying. You know what I'm saying? And for years. And I thank God for what he's doing in me. I thank God for how he's constantly using me. See, that's why I do things what thus says the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do things what says the Lord. I gotta be that example. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay on that cross because he told us to carry that cross. So I try my best to stay on the cross. I try my best not to let the enemy let me get off my cross. Because God not pleased when we get off our cross. And he's not. And he's not. So it's a way we got to do things. And one thing to keep silent. One thing God said the battle is his. It's his. So when the mouth is being put on you, God gonna take care. We can't whoop nobody better than God. See, I'm not here to showboat, to show that this and that. I'm not afraid of nobody. I fear nobody but God. But I trust God's word that God said, vengeance is mine, it's gonna be his. So for our beliefs it's going to continue on to do God's work. Okay, I'm gonna continue on to do God's work. Show love. Don't hold, because I'm trying to get to heaven. I ain't trying to go to hell. Okay. So none of it's not gonna be in my heart. Okay, because I have unforgiveness in my heart. I'm here out dragging women and men, and this instead of encouraging them, lifting them up, letting them tell them about the goodness of God. But God can whoop your butt too. Okay, He can whoop your butt too. Okay, so that's all I just want to say. I don't hold grudges like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a forgiving person. I just forgive everybody. People that did stuff to me years ago. It's not in my heart. It's been gone up my heart. For at least just going the way that God got her going. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. And I thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm now going to go take Champion for a walk since it's going down. The sun is going down a little bit cooler than it was earlier today. It was really hot, but this is my weather, y'all. This is my weather. I went to my doctor. I'm say this real quick. That's why I went to my doctor. You little update. Ooh, went to my doctor the other day. It was Thursday when I went to my doctor, and you know what I was telling you guys, I was taking my chemo pills. Because even though I'm cancer free, I still got to go through my control, which my control to go through my port here. It's a medication for cancer, and also chemo pills so that way it can keep me keeping all the excess cancer killed. Okay. But he got me off of my chemo pills because when I had radiation, when I said I wasn't at the moment I wasn't what you call it, I didn't have no open thing where my um I can't think where my stitch was. Okay, so it's kind of open. It was not healing. It's not big. It's real small, but it wasn't healing. You know what I'm saying? It was open, so I had to not wear my bra, and I was keeping the cream on it. They told me to keep it, and I put uh, a bandage on it because I didn't want to touch because it's so close to my bra strap. So I couldn't wear a bra for a minute. You know, so time I put one on like now because I know I was gonna go live, so I had to put a bra on. But I got to wear. I cannot wear no bra for a minute till it heal. But it is healing though. You know what I'm saying? So now it's starting to heal, and I see what the doctor telling me. So he took me off the chemo pill because that chemo pill is so strong. It's probably delaying it from healing. So he got me stopped taking that for for this these 3 weeks right here and try to go back and see him in 2 weeks is, because he want to make sure that get healed all the way. So once that get healed all the way, I'll go back start taking my chemo pill. Okay. So other than that, my white blood cells is still low. It just gonna be low because that's what the chemo does. It keep my blood cells low. The chemo pill keep my blood cells low. And other than that, I'm doing great. I'm saying I'm healthy. My skin not. He looked at my feet and stuff, and he looked at my hands and stuff, and he see that it's not peeling nowhere because the cream they got me using, I was using before the radiation. I went ahead of myself, so I was using that stuff, right away before I started taking radiation, and everything is smooth. Everything is good. The only thing is just a little small opening that did not heal correctly. But like I said, it's real small, but they wanted to be a complete healing. You know what I'm saying? Put some skin. It just opened up. You can see my skin, like the inside of my skin, if you know what I'm talking about. So, but it's real small. But he wants that to be healed completely. So he had me off this for, like I said, for 3 weeks and stuff like that. And then plus the chemo pills. I forget a lot. My memory. He's concerned about my memory. Okay, because I can't multitask no more. I lost champion twice. Forgot that I had him outside, and champion was walking around the street. You know what I'm saying? And because I forgot that I had him outside. You know what I'm saying? And so I did that several times. You know what I'm saying? I told my doctor, and I do forget. But my sister, when she goes to my doctors with me, well, she don't go with me. She be on the phone because she live out of state. And because I have her on the phone because I forget, what he might had told me. It's things that like my appointments and stuff. She keep up with my appointments, with me. Do I put them on my calendar? But she still calls me and reminds me because I do forget a lot. So he want to try to see if that's the chemo pill having me lose my memory at times. So I got to remember that there's lots of I had to write down so I can remember. You know what I'm saying? Because I will forget. I'll forget just like that, you guys. So like I said, it's not me it's just this chemo that I'm pill that I'm taking, this control that I'm still taking. And once I get through with that at the end of the year, everything should have come back. Okay. So he got me going to go see a neurologist, neurologist. I think I pronounced it right for my memory. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at my brain, make sure everything's okay. But other than that, I'm doing good. God is good. Okay. So continue on to pray for me because I am cancer free, y'all. Okay. I am cancer free. And tomorrow, where I go um, to my cancer appointment at, tomorrow they're doing a big thing for all of us, the people that survived, and plus the people, and we gonna be and plus the people that did not make it. Okay, so they're doing a big thing there tomorrow. So I'm so excited. They got our names all up there and stuff. And so I'm thriving, you guys. I'm thriving. I'm strong. Thanks to y'all prayers, especially thanks to God. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I couldn't do this without God. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it without him. That's why I had to keep God in my life. I had to keep God in my life. I can't, worry about what people say about Poor Lisa. I know what God is doing in my life. Okay. Now I'm going to continue on to do it. Okay. So thank you, Abril, for coming through here. Soul Sister. Um, um, I'm trying to stroke back up. Vibrant. Thank you so much for coming through here and dropping my information down. I really appreciate Scorp Mama. It's always a blessing to see you as well. Thank you so much for always sharing me radiant. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and blessings to you. Does anybody have anything to say? I could drop the link down. If you want to come up here and say anything, just let me know. And if not, we're just going to go ahead and end it, okay? Because I don't want to be on here, too long so far. I've been on here, about 39 minutes, less, 40 minutes. But, and if not, that's okay. Just share me out. Let people hear, what I had to say, far as love, hate, and friendship. Okay. Remember, we got to love one another because God wants us to love one another. Okay. He don't want us to hate each other. He wants us to lift each other up. Okay. Um, that's who God is. God is love. We're supposed to be in God's image. Okay. So, and again, I think that's about it that I had to that I had to say. Shout out to Queen Faith. May she rest in peace. Um, may she rest in peace. I had nothing to say, say about her at all. That nothing to say. She's gone now. She won't hear what I'm saying. So blessing. My prayers goes out to her family because I know it's hard. It's hard for everybody. Yeah, I used to do drugs, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this real quick. And it hurts. And I just thank God that I wasn't out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I worked for I had a job, good job. So I paid for my own habit. I didn't have to go out there and steal. I had to go out there and lay down with nobody. I ain't had to do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when I got tired, I got tired. And I didn't have to go to no rehab. I didn't have to go to a 12 step program. You know who helped me? God. That's who I went to was God. I'm not saying that I couldn't went that far, but if I didn't stop, I could have been that far. You know what I'm saying? I could have, but I didn't. And I thank God that God had brought me out. That's why I said God cleansed all that junk out of me. Everything is just cleansed out. He made me I'm a new creature. I'm a new creature. And I'm not ashamed to say what I've been through, which I ain't been through nothing. Okay, I partied and I kicked it, but I thank God that I wasn't out there like a lot of people was. Okay, that's what I thank God for. I give Him all the glory. See, He only had me. See, these God only had me out there. I got cancer and stuff like that, so He can use me. Okay, so people can see what God had done for me. What God had done for me. See, God is used. Yeah, y'all just don't understand how God is using me. My sister-in-law talked to me yesterday. She said, "Girl, if I didn't hear your testimony, I would never known that you people couldn't tell me that you was out that you got high because I was private. Okay, I did stuff at home. Okay, I wasn't walking the streets. Once I got done, I got to see. I was only a weekend get high, so that's why I didn't understand. So that's why I know that the drug did not have me because during the week for work I was fine. I just got high on the weekends. Friday night and Saturday night was my kick night. Okay, Sunday through Thursday, I was straight as I don't know what. See, I was a weekend get higher. That was it. See, that's why I know. See, I didn't allow that drug to control me. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot allow that drug. But I'm not telling nobody not to go to no 12-step program because everybody probably cannot do what I did. Okay. So still, I'm not saying that the 12-step program do not work. And I do not believe that once you on drugs, You always a drug addict. No, that would not be in my spirit. That would not be in me. No, I'm delivered, been delivered for years from the drugs, and I am cancer free. Thank you, Abril. Yes, yes, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to speak. That was my life. I can't be ashamed of what I did in the past because I don't live there no more. Okay, I'm walking in the future. What God got me doing right now. That's for me. Tell my testimony. Don't be ashamed of your testimony. Tell it to help somebody else out. Yes. Amen, Scorpio mom. God deliver you from drinking. Amen. And God would do it, but you got to make the first step. In any situation, you got to make this the first step. And then God will do everything else for you. But you got to be committed to it. You got to be committed to it. It's not that you better than anybody, not that you holy in thought. That's because you decide that you tired. You tired. Okay. So okay, there we go. We back now. Y'all just get ready to end it. But like I said, I appreciate you guys all for coming through. And I hope you guys like my new intro that Uni had did for me. I love that intro. The words, it fits my channel. It fit my platform, all my platforms. Okay. So shout out to Uni. She did a good um intro for me. So if you guys want intro, she charged, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much she charged, depends on what you want. You got to just email or make a comment up on a Uni Tonica. One of her videos and stuff, she'll get back with you and she will do one for you. Okay. She will do one for you. But just bless her, okay? Because that's a lot of work that you got to put together and she got to make it fit and stuff. So make sure you bless her with something. Okay. So if I can pay her, you know what I'm saying? I know you guys can too. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So I'm gonna end in my music, you guys. Love you. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, love, hate, and friendship. If you into that, write things down. Okay. And don't forget, we got to love one another. Don't pull your sister or your brother down. Lift them up. Okay. In love.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbowed. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Okay, good night, everyone. And I'll see you guys Thursday at 5:30. And Thursday, we're gonna talk about Trump pardon some people out of prison. Okay. Bye. Hey TC. I'm getting ready to go, TC. Come back Thursday at 5:30 if you're not busy. Okay, good night.